Hi, it is Tuesday, February 18th, 2025, and I'd like to talk to you today about depth perception. Depth perception is the ability to see things in three dimensions, including length, width, and depth, to judge how far away an object is from you. You generally need to have binocular two-eye vision in a process called convergence, which I have had convergence therapy before after my first traumatic brain injury in 2019. Um, our two eyes see an object from slightly different angles, and our brain compares the two and forms a single image. When both eyes can see clearly, the brain processes a single image effectively called, I can't pronounce this word either, stereo pieces. I can't really read it. It's got a blob across it. Um, and my depth perception is not good. I started having a little bit more problems last night. I was in the kitchen making a glass of iced tea. I went to reach for it. It looked like it was apparently closer than it really was. Knocked the whole thing over. And I did it just a little bit ago, and it all went on my living room carpet this time. Yeah, I cleaned my glasses. So that's what today's been like. And I really needed a drink too, but then I had to figure out how to lift a 5-pound jug of water, which I can't lift anything because it could put a strain on my eyes and cause a retina rip. Um, so I had to be very careful. And then I did it, and then I spilled it. I didn't lift. It maybe was a half a gallon of cold water that we have in our refrigerator to fill our ice cube maker. But nonetheless, I tried. And now there's a huge spot on the floor, but thankfully we have a carpet cleaner. I still got something on there. May not be anything, it may just be a blob. These are my new glasses. I've only had them a couple weeks. But I like them. They look like my very first pair of glasses I ever got in college back in 1990. I don't know. Might be a spot from the academia or whatever it is, the new thing they told me I had yesterday, but there's something definitely in my vision. So anyway, that's the word of the day is depth perception. And everyone just needs to really go to your eye doctor, get a dilated eye exam. It's so important, just like going to the dentist. You know, getting a baseline blood work, um, anything like that. You people really need to, and I've been pushing this since I was diagnosed with retinopathy in 2008, 17, 18. You get these little, they call them aneurysms, like blood clots, vessels get a big, big thing in there, but in your eyes, they're really tiny and they can leak. And you can get it without even knowing it. You can get retinopathy without being a diabetic, which I've been a diabetic since 2001 or 2. early onset. Usually doesn't happen in my family for a long till like 60s and 70s. But like my friend Erica says, I am a medical overachiever. But anyway, yeah, just go get your eyes dilated. Save your vision. And you need to be able to see because having vision problems is horrible. It's, you go to reach for something, and it's not where you think it is. Like my first thing with it, I was in my car. I had got this really beautiful eyeshadow palette by Urban Decay from my husband for Christmas, and we made a real quick trip up to Fort Wayne, and I hurried up and got a shower, and I said I'll just do my makeup in the car while we get gas. So I'm sitting in the car doing my makeup. I have like my foundation, my blush on. I go to do my eyeshadow. I open it up and I go to push my brush on the powder on the eyeshadow, and it looks like I'm touching it. And I just keep going, and I haven't reached it yet, but it looks like I'm already there. And of course, it's a Saturday. Eye doctor's not open. And this was right after I'd been to the eye doctor to order my glasses. So it's just, it's not a very, I can't talk right now, I'm sorry. Been really depressed, scared. Excuse me. I just ate a bowl of lemon yogurt with walnuts and almonds on it with honey drizzled on it. That is like my favorite thing to eat right now is any kind of Greek yogurt with honey and nuts. Or, they're good. And my favorite comes from Aldi's. Yeah, we love Aldi's. So if you like Aldi's, look for the lemon Greek yogurt. And then I get these packs of walnuts and almonds. They're 100 calories and they're two little ones. Well, they're the two in the same package for 100 calories. And then they have real honey for under $3 in a little squeezy bottle. And that's what we get. I like to get them in that because if not, I like to sit and just pop them into my mouth. I mean, look at me. I have no self control sometimes, and I will admit that. But anyway, it's cold here in Indiana, and we have some kind of weather thing going on. It's going to be seriously cold. Um, Before I get everything I read about the death perception came right off the American Academy of Ophthalmology website, which is the only place I would trust anything about your vision. Always go to an official website with real people that know what they're talking about. Otherwise, you could get some wrong information, and there's a lot of wrong information going out these days. It is 13 degrees right now here in east central Indiana, and supposed to have some snow, some rain. I'm not sure, but there's going to be some kind of precipitation happening. We have less than a foot of snow right now. We've had maybe 6 inches of snow. Um, yeah. And do you guys like to watch a lot of YouTube videos channels? I like to watch Feral Tradwife. She's one of my favorite. She cleans her own house and she struggles with the same kind of issues, I do. Um, I believe she has attention deficit disorder, and her children are on the spectrum, and I am on the spectrum myself. So I struggle with um, attention deficit disorder. That sounds silly. If it's weird talking to the camera, but I want to keep doing this. Maybe I'll get good at it, or I like to watch Midwest Magic Cleaning. He's autistic, and he cleans people's houses for free, and they're usually very bad hoarding houses. And his son helps him, and my husband and I love him. Hi, Mac. Maybe you'll see this. Um, I'm the one who asked you about your Monstera plant. Um, I like Life with Talia. She is a very beautiful black woman, and she has two underage children, and she lives in low income housing, and she has her videos about living in low income housing with her kids. And she cooks and she cleans and she talks about parenting, and we like her too. There's some other ones I like, and I'll mention them on another video. Um, I did. Y'all get like those cards from your work for flexible spending health accounts. Well, my husband gets one, and yesterday before I went to my eye doctor appointment, he got an email saying it had been suspended and that he owed $300, which was for when he got his teeth pulled. He got all of his teeth pulled last October, and the insurance paid for it, but the flexible spending account, they when it says it's approved and then you get something saying it's not approved and that they need all this documentation, which is fine, but October was months ago. So when I went to my appointment yesterday, they said that I owed $180, for my last two appointments. I'm like, okay, but I can't pay it until we get this other thing straightened out. We'll come to find out when my husband, um, he called them and they said it wasn't turned on. So I felt so stupid because yesterday, and embarrassed because I couldn't pay my bill right away. But today it got paid. And we asked for a receipt that we will definitely pick up later this week when we go back into town because they'll be wanting it. And another thing that happened last week, I went to pay my internet bill and sign on with the app because we get paperless billing because it's cheaper. And then you scroll down and you put in the month of your card that it expires and the date it expires. Well, they haven't updated their system apparently, and it only went to 2020, which is this year. No, last year. Sorry. 2024. You couldn't choose 2025, 26, 27, or 28 for the year. So we had to call in the payment. Now, because their system wasn't updated correctly, they charged us to pay our bill over the phone. They charged us $2. And I know that's not a lot, but that's not the that's not the whole deal. They should not charge us. How many other extra $2 are they going to get off of their customers? It's not right. It's not our fault. But you pay it or you get your internet turned off. You know, what can you do? Another thing that happened was after Christmas, I ordered some perfume. I don't have it out here anymore. I put it in my bedroom. Ordered perfume off Amazon. We had a Ring doorbell. I saw them come up. They pushed the doorbell. The doorbell fell off my house. Did they let me know? No. They drove away. First they took a picture of my package. But the doorbell fell on the ground. Will Amazon pay for that? No. We filled out an accident report with Amazon. We were not told we needed to document the camera laying on the ground with a picture. So now we don't have an Amazon. We still have our Amazon account, sorry. We don't have a Ring doorbell. But we did replace the camera. We have the security cameras from Roku, and they are 360. They spin clear around. So we put the one in the kitchen on a shelf. Hang on a second. Hey, stop it. We put the one in the kitchen, and it now monitors the kitchen and the driveway. So at least now my camera is safe until one of my beloved felines jumps up there. So anyway, I need to put some stuff back in the bag. I like to try to keep everything. I've been on this organization kick, like for the longest time. Trying to. I've been inspired by watching like Remy Clog and Midwest Magic Cleaning and Cleaning with Barbie, and It's a Beautiful Mess. And the other one I mentioned a while ago that I can't remember off the top of my head. But I started watching those guys and girls back in November or December. And if you're into that kind of thing, I really suggest that you go and subscribe to those people because, they help out a lot of people. Like Remy, she lives in London and she cleans her own house and she cleans other people's houses. But like cleaning, Midwest Magic Cleaning, um, there's a few other, I can't remember. I've had too many bumps on the head, I'm sorry. But they all do cleaning for people with severe hoarding and attention deficit and people that have medical issues and can't keep up with it. Um, but yeah, I was really trying to clean my purse, and my husband got me this really nice bag for um, Valentine's Day. I don't want to be too showy because that's not really my style, but it is a Louis Vuitton, and I got two of them. Here's my little box. Anyway, I try to keep everything organized, and sometimes it is an obsession for me to do that, and I think that's part of the attention deficit hyper HD part. I get very hyper. I go into the kitchen and it's time for me to eat. I try to remember to eat around 6 o'clock. But I'll go in the kitchen to eat and I'll see 20 other things that I need to do. And I'll do all those, and eating will totally slip my mind. And it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My husband's home at 11, and I haven't eaten yet. I struggle with that. May not look like I do, but I do. You know, it's one of those things that I have to work at. So it is 10:19. It's been 20 minutes that I've done this video. So I think I've rambled on long enough. I feel really dumb talking to nobody, but it feels good to talk about, like, the things with my eyes. Maybe someone else out there won't know what's going on with their eyes. And when I woke up this morning in the dark, I woke up and opened my eyes and I saw look like spiders. And when I went to let Phoebe out, my little girl, Sitsu, I can no longer look at the sky. I can't look around. I have to look down because I can't see there. There's too many blobs of the gel stuff that holds your eye in shape, holds its shape in the back of the eye, and that's what's come loose really sooner than it should, and somebody my age. So yeah, I can't handle um, looking at the bright light. I mean, it's okay to look at the screen and have the light above me or here on our desk. I worry about her. I have to let her out about 5 o'clock every day, and if she would get loose, I wouldn't be able to find her. I couldn't look around, so I may have to start using her leash or chaining her. And then my worry is she'll get tangled up, and I'll still have to go outside. And I don't have a fence, and I don't think I could put one up. So we're just gonna have to see how I can do, you know. So anyway, you guys, if you watch this, thank you, and I'm gonna keep posting till I don't know. I'll find something else to talk about. Have a good night, everybody. Peace and love, and be nice to other people. Treat yourself good, and remember, you're a pink starburst, not one of those lemon ones. Well, the lemon ones are good too. Bye.